Welcome to Lively Lewis Stories.
Buckle up, because you're about to join Levi and Ivy on an adventure.
All you need is your imagination, and off we go!
Lively Lewis Stories!
Ivy's unicorn. Ivy was no stranger to incredible, mythical creatures. She loved giant dinosaurs and fur-covered yetis, fluttering fairies, and silly gnomes. But most of all, Ivy adored unicorns. Dazzling, captivating, beautiful unicorns. To her, they were the most perfect animal in the world. Powerful, noble, strong, magical, and of course, sparkly. We can't forget sparkly. However, the place where Ivy lived didn't have any unicorns at all. Ivy lived with her mom and dad and brother Levi, all who knew how much she loved unicorns. Ivy had unicorn toys, unicorn puzzles, even unicorn sheets on her bed. She ate unicorn-shaped waffles off a unicorn plate with a unicorn fork. She rode to the playground on her unicorn bike, wearing her favorite unicorn shirt. But no matter how many unicorn-themed things Ivy had, she still didn't have the one thing she really wanted: a real unicorn. Mom, what if I use all my allowance money to make a magical meadow in our backyard where my unicorn can live? Ivy began. Now hear me out. I would buy all her special food, packed with sparkly goodness to make sure she grows up big and strong. I would comb her amazing rainbow mane every morning before school and braid it on a special occasion, of course. Ivy, honey, having a pet, especially a unicorn, it's a lot of work, her mom said. It wouldn't be work at all. It would be an absolute dream to have my very own unicorn. Ivy went on. I could ride it everywhere, so you wouldn't have to take me to soccer practice or dance anymore. I'm just saying, this unicorn as a pet would really work out well for you, too. Ivy was certain she could convince her parents to get a pet unicorn because her birthday was just around the corner. The day before her birthday, Ivy was in the backyard mapping out where Luna's stable would be and how many wildflowers she was going to plant in the magical meadow. Looks like a lot of work, said Ivy's mom and dad as they looked at the detailed plans she was holding in her hand. But what if we can't get you a unicorn? Ivy froze and dropped her bag of wildflower seeds. Can't get me a unicorn? She asked as tears formed in her eyes. Why would that ever happen? Is there a global unicorn shortage that I don't know about? Ivy has said for months now that she didn't want a birthday party, didn't want a cake. She didn't even want fun party favor bags filled with treats. She just wanted a unicorn for her birthday. As she spoke, her parents began to giggle and smile. What's so funny? Ivy said in a huff. I can't do this anymore, her mom said as a smile spread across her face. I know, we just have to tell her, Ivy's dad said as he ran to the front yard. And what happened next was even greater than Ivy could have ever imagined. The gate to the backyard opened, and in pranced the most exquisite, magical, and fabulous unicorn that has ever existed. Happy early birthday! Ivy's mom and dad yelled. Even though this was the one thing she had thought about for months, Ivy couldn't believe her eyes. She didn't waste a second and ran right over to her new best friend. I love you! I'm going to name you Luna, she called out with excitement. Ivy's parents knew they made the right decision and went into the house to let Ivy and Luna have some time together. Ivy walked Luna around her backyard, explaining all the wonderful plans she had for her. She pointed out to where the meadow would be and a special wading pond for Luna. She also mentioned her plans to build a wonderful stable. Oh, that sounds very nice. Thank you so much. But what am I gonna do until then? Luna asked politely. Well, for now, you can live in my dad's tool shed. I can clear it out in no time. And you can wade in my old kiddie pool. It's shaped like a turtle. And we have some plastic flowers on the deck. Those can be your wildflowers for now, Ivy said as she walked Luna out of the backyard. She was taking Luna to meet some friends. However, if Ivy was paying attention to her new friend, she would have seen that something was wrong. After a long day of meeting Ivy's friends, Luna was quite hungry and tired. When they got back to Ivy's house, Luna asked if she could have something to eat. Well, I don't have unicorn food just yet, but try these potato chips. They're my favorite, Ivy said, putting a bowl in front of Luna. I'll move some things out of the tool shed so you can head to bed. Tomorrow is my birthday and we have a busy day. Ivy started to run down the list of things they would be doing before giving Luna a big hug. I love you so much, Luna. I can't wait to spend more time with you, Ivy said. And that's when she finally noticed. Luna was crying. Oh no, what's wrong? I know you love me, Ivy, and you're a wonderful little girl, but this just isn't where I belong, Luna said between tears. But you're my unicorn, and it's my birthday tomorrow, and I have things I want us to do together. And all of a sudden, Ivy stopped. She heard what she was saying, and it was all about her. She wasn't thinking of Luna at all. Oh, Luna, I'm so sorry. I know living here is not the same as living with other unicorns. I know I didn't have a wildflower meadow or a wading pond or even the right food for you. I was only thinking of myself and I'm so sorry, Ivy said. Let's get you home first thing tomorrow. I have a new birthday wish and it's to make sure you're happy. I know we've only just met, but I can tell that you're a good person and that we will be friends for a very long time, Luna said, nuzzling Ivy with her nose. Even though I have to go, I want to make sure your birthday is unforgettable. Tomorrow we'll have a birthday adventure together. Ivy loved the sound of that. As soon as she woke up the next day, she told her parents what she had discussed with Luna. The two friends then took off for a wonderful day. Luna used her magical powers to fly into the sky with Ivy on her back, her rainbow mane flowing in the breeze. She flew Ivy over the most beautiful wildflower meadows before landing and having her pick some flowers to take home. They met fairies and gnomes and wandered through forests where the ground sparkled like diamonds. They waded through crystal blue ponds filled with colorful fish and mermaids. Ivy could see instantly that this place was nothing that she could have recreated in her backyard. She realized at that moment that it was so important to think of others and not just yourself. She knew she would miss her home and her family so much if she had to move. So even though she only had her own unicorn for one day, she knew that letting Luna go was the right decision. I'll never forget you, Luna, said Ivy as Luna dropped her back off in her yard. You'll never have to, Ivy. We'll be friends forever, and I'll be back for more great adventures, Luna said with a twinkle in her eye. I promise. Ivy watched as Luna flew off into the sky and disappeared behind the moon. Just then, Ivy's parents called her inside. Hi, birthday girl. We just put together a little party for you after all. Come on in. Ivy told her mom she would be right there as she took one last look at the sky. Luna, that was the best birthday ever. Thank you so much, Ivy whispered as she ran inside. Did you learn a lesson from this story?
If so, what was it?
And parents, do your kids have a story idea?
Leave a comment on our Apple Podcast review page with 5 stars, the idea and your kid's name for a chance to join Levi and Ivy on their next adventure. Until next time.
Thanks for listening. Come back for more.